children. This is Shalma Reddy, mathematics faculty. Now, today we are going to discuss complex numbers concept, that is geometrical representation of a complex number, vector representation of a complex number, augment of a complex number, and properties, modulus form or polar form. These things we have to discuss. Geometrical representation of a complex number. Geometrical representation of a complex number. Now, take one complex number, that is z is equal to x plus iy. X is called real part, y is equal to imaginary part. This is we can write in ordered pair also. Okay. Now, the complex number can be represented in the coordinate system. Coordinate system means you know very well, this is x-axis, origin, y-axis. Okay. Now, the complex number represent in the coordinate system, that is z is equal to x plus iy. As a point, so point means I am denoting p, that is x comma y. Okay. Now, this is OP length. This is OP length. Now, this is observe that parallel to x-axis. This is parallel to y-axis. And this is x. This is y. So, representation of a complex number in coordinate system as a point is called orgone plane or complex plane or orgone diagram. Now, the complex number we are represented in the coordinate system as a point px comma y. In this case, x-axis is called real axis. Real axis. Then y-axis is imaginary axis. Imaginary axis. The complex number can be represented in the coordinate system. Now, the axes are going to change. We get x-axis is as real axis, y-axis is as imaginary axis. Okay, I think all of you understood now. Next, vector representation of a complex number. Vector representation. Vector representation of a complex number. Now, the complex number can be represented in the coordinate system as a point. We know that in coordinate system, I and j are unit vectors along x-axis and y-axis. This is I bar. This is j bar. Now this is a point, that is complex number. Z is equal to x plus iy. It can be represented as a point in the coordinate system. We know that x comma y. Join these two. This is OP line. Now here we are going to represent vector representation of a complex number, that is OP bar. OP bar means how to write here? X into I bar plus Y into J bar. What is mod OP bar? Mod OP bar means that is under root x square plus y square. This is also we are denoting mod z. Mod z also under root x square plus y square only now. Right. Next, argument or amplitude of a complex number. Argument or amplitude of a complex number. Argument or amplitude of a complex number. Now, take that one complex number. Let z is equal to x plus iy be a complex number. Be a complex number. Now, the complex number can be represented in the coordinate system as a point. Now see this. This is coordinate system, x-axis and y-axis. This is origin. This is a complex number z, x plus iy. The complex number can be represented in the coordinate system as a point. Is called orgone plane, complex plane, or orgone diagram. Now here observe that. Draw the line perpendicular to x-axis and join these two. This is O. Now let angle XOP, that is theta, take in anti-clockwise direction. This is theta, and we know that this value is x, this is y. Now by observing the right angle triangle, this is right angle triangle. What is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to, and here OP length, that is under root x square plus y square. So here OP we are denoting with R. OP length is small r. R means mod z, that is under root x square plus y square. So in place of under root x square plus y square can be denote R. This is R. R is equal to under root x square plus y square. What is cos theta here? X by R. And what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to y by R. Then what is tan theta? Tan theta means we know very well, that is sin theta divided by cos theta. So here we get tan theta is equal to, that is y by x. Now tan theta is equal to y by x means what is theta? What is theta here? Theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x. The value of theta satisfying these equations, then theta is called augment or amplitude of a complex number. Okay, so what is amplitude or augment of a complex number? The real value of theta satisfying the equations cos theta is equal to x by r, sin theta is equal to y by r, where theta is equal to tan inverse y by x, where theta is called here augment of a complex number or amplitude of a complex number. Here write that augment a or g, it is denoted by like this. Augment of z is equal to amplitude amp of z, that is equal to theta, that is equal to tan inverse of y by x. Okay, augment of z, amplitude of z, theta, these are all same but different names only. Okay, now the principal value of amplitude. The principal value of amplitude lies minus pi to pi, it is lies between minus 180 to plus 180. That means here right here theta belongs to the amplitude of a complex number is lies interval open bracket minus pi comma closed pi. So minus 182 plus 180. Now here we can write general value of general value of amplitude. General value of amplitude is 2k pi plus theta, where k belongs to integer. We know that in trigonometric equations, sine theta is equal to sine alpha, cos theta is equal to cos alpha, tan theta is equal to tan alpha. How we are writing general solution there? Different formulas. So here, general value of amplitude is 2k pi. 2k pi plus theta, where k is integer. Now, augment of 0 of a complex number. Augment of 0, z is equal to 0, is not defined. 0 complex number means that is origin only. At place of origin, augment is not defined. Okay, so here remember it, this formula is important, but the theta value is lies between minus 182 plus 180. Okay, I think all of you understood now. If you have any doubt, type in. Now, how to find amplitude of a complex number in different coordinates? Now see here, draw the coordinate system. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is origin. So in clockwise direction means this angle is 0 to pi. In anti-clockwise direction means 0 to minus pi. Sorry, anti-clockwise direction means the angle regarded is positive. Clockwise direction means negative. See that both the end points are on negative x-axis only. Anti-clockwise direction means take positive 180. Clockwise direction means take negative 180 degrees. So two times is included now. That's why we are taking only one time. That is minus 180 to plus 180. I think are you understood now? Now, here in first quadrant we know very well what x greater than 0, y greater than 0. The complex number is lies in first quadrant means amplitude of theta find like this. Theta, that is tan inverse of mod y by x. For suppose in second quadrant x is negative x-axis, y is positive. Then how to write amplitude of a complex number? This is the formula. Theta is equal to pi minus tan inverse mod y by x. Okay. Now go to fourth quadrant. X is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. How to find amplitude of a complex number? Theta is equal to minus tan inverse mod y by x. If the complex number is lies in third quadrant, x and y both are negative or not. Now the angle is amplitude is minus pi plus tan inverse mod y by x. This is important concept. If the complex number is lies in particular quadrant, how to find amplitude of a complex number, augment of a complex number, or theta value. These are the formula. Next, now if z is equal to x plus iy be a complex number, then what is the amplitude? Theta is equal to, that is tan inverse y by x, that is mod y by x. Z is equal to complex number and theta. Then now how to find augment of z? See, augment of z is equal to, already we are written here in coordinate system. Now I am writing augment of z is equal to theta. Where is the complex number now? In first quadrant. X greater than 0, y greater than 0. That value is theta. If second quadrant, x less than 0, y greater than 0. To take the angle, that is pi minus theta. Theta value we can find like this, tan inverse of mod y by x. If x less than 0, y also less than 0, then what is the augment of z? That is minus pi plus theta. If x greater than 0, y less than 0. That means the complex number is lies in fourth quadrant. What is the angle? Minus theta. Remember it. Okay. Next. So the complex number is lies in different quadrants we are observing. For suppose the complex number is lies in either positive x-axis or negative x-axis, positive y-axis, like that. 0. Where it is 0? The complex number is lies on positive x-axis. On x-axis, y 0 or not. For suppose x is equal to 0 and y greater than 0. That means this is a positive y-axis now. The complex number is lies on positive x-axis means amplitude of z is pi by 2. Now x less than 0 and y is equal to 0. That meaning is this is a negative x-axis. On negative x-axis, what is the amplitude of z means? That is minus pi by 2. If x is equal to 0 and y less than 0, y less than 0. So this is wrong. X less than 0, y is equal to 0 means the amplitude is minus pi. Okay. X 0, y less than 0. That means a negative y-axis. The amplitude of z is minus pi by 2. Okay. I think are you understood now? Remember it. Next, I am going to discuss that properties of amplitude of a complex numbers. Properties. These are important. Properties. Now, if z, z1, z2 are complex numbers. Complex numbers. Now, first property, augment of z, for suppose augment of z is equal to theta means augment of z conjugate, that is minus theta, that is minus theta. Observe here, augment of z is equal to minus augment of z conjugate. In this case, we will observe one more, augment of z plus augment of z conjugate, that is equal to 0. So when it is possible means the theta values lies in the principal amplitude means. Okay. Or this is we can write another way also, augment of z plus augment of z conjugate when it is possible 0 or not. If 0 when it is possible means theta value is not equal to pi, 2 pi if theta value is pi. Okay. So augment of z plus augment of z conjugate is 0 when it is possible means theta is not equal to pi. Otherwise, theta is equal to pi means augment of z plus augment of z conjugate is 2 pi. This is important. Okay. Next, another concept, that is this concept I think already you got in IP. This is augment of z1 into z2. What is the formula? That is augment of z1 plus augment of z2. So and here you have to remember it. The amplitude of z1 and z2 is lies in minus pi to 180 mean minus pi to pi mean this is a formula, or more than that means we can take plus 2k pi where k belongs to k value is minus 1, 0 or 1. Okay. Next, augment of z1 divided by z2. So if it is there division, here we get minus. augment of Z1 minus augment of Z2. So the amplitude of Z1 and Z2 is lies between minus pi to 180. Mean this is the formula. Or that means you can use this 2k pi, where k value is minus 1 to minus 1, 0, 1. Okay. Next, augment of Z1, Z2 conjugate. Actually, this is a Z1, Z2 conjugate. Those are in multiplication. Whenever it is there in multiplication, we get formula like this: augment of Z1 plus augment of Z2 conjugate. What is augment of Z2 conjugate? Tell me. Minus augment of Z2 or not? So that is augment of Z1 minus augment of Z2. We can write either augment or amplitude. Both are same. Next, third property. This is important property. Modulus of Z1 plus Z2, that is equal to modulus of Z1 minus Z2. That implies this is the formula: augment of Z1 minus augment of Z2, that is equal to pi by 2. This is standard result. If you want proof, in place of Z1 take x1 plus I by 1. In place of Z2 take x2 plus I by 2 and do calculation, you will get. So mod Z1 plus Z2, that is equal to mod Z1 plus mod Z2. In this case, we will say that augment of Z1 minus augment of Z2, that is equal to 0. Or we can write another form also. Augment of Z1 is equal to augment of Z2. These are the standard bits. Directly they will give in the examination, either MCET or mains. Remember it, these two. Next, modulus amplitude form or polar form. This is next concept. Okay, what is modulus amplitude form or polar form? Means take complex number, let z is equal to x plus iy be a complex number, that is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta, is called polar form or modulus amplitude form. How to find r value and theta value? This is already we know that this is coordinate system. A complex number x plus iy. It is represented as a coordinate point px comma y. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. Finally, this is orgone plane. Now draw the line perpendicular to x-axis. This is O, that is P, this is theta, and this is R, this is X, this is Y. How to find R? R is equal to, that is mod Z, that is equal to under root x square plus y square. How to find theta? Theta is equal to, that is tan